What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum update. We're going to be looking at a formation that's showing up in Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. Let's take a look at where that shows. That is an extremely bullish case. First, we're going to take a look at some bearish things. Then we're going to take a look at that. Stick around for the whole video because I want your opinion on what's going on. But before we begin, don't forget we do a free Ledger Nano S hard wallet giveaway. Not your keys, not your crypto. We do that every Monday. All you have to do is scroll down, hit that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up, and leave your comment below. That'll get you entered to win. I'll pick a random comment from a random video throughout the week. So let's take a look at what's going on with this is some bearish stuff I want to show you. Somebody and I apologize for not having the name, but somebody had made a comment yesterday on my yesterday's video about everybody expecting a blow off top in Bitcoin. Not to say it's not going to happen, but it doesn't have to. If you look back to 2017 and 18, the only way to really get into altcoins was to buy Bitcoin and then buy the altcoins with Bitcoin, which would surge it up. And then when people got out to get into the alts for alt season, Bitcoin dumped. But now we have Tether, USDC, exchanges that you can just pay cash for alts on now. So it's a little bit different this time, just something to think about. Now let's take a look at, as you guys know, my EMA strategy. I use the 8, the 13, the 21, 55, and 200 EMA. I'll leave a tutorial up top on those. There's a few tutorials in there. You might want to check them all out. But the EMA strategy, I actually have somebody made a script for me. I do need to adjust it some, but I'll probably be giving that out soon. So anyways, if we look here at 2017 and 18, when the 8, the 13, and the 21 crossed the 55, we opened and closed a candle after that below all of them. That signified a bear market here on the daily. And you can see once those crossed, we never looked back. Let's go look at 2019. So 2019, we almost had a cross here. It bounced back. Then once we did get the cross, we never, we didn't return until it finally crossed the other way again. Back over here, started a little bull market. And then we had our 2020 dump. And once they all crossed the 55 again here, then we obviously has not crossed until... Well, it still hasn't crossed. I said until like it did, but it could be crossing here. As you can see, unless we get a big push up here, it looks like if we close down in here, our 13 is going to cross the 55. But if and when, if this 21 EMA crosses below the 55 on the daily, and after the cross, we open and close a candle below all the EMAs, that would signify a bear market, in my opinion. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Take a look at the EMAs on the 4-hour just real quick, see what's going on. As you can see, they did cross the 55 up here, and you can see what happened after that. And it works in all time frames. And as of right now, if you shorted up here, you would still be in the short until the 21, until all of them cross the 55 again. And in the 4-hour, the 21 is not quite crossed yet, and it's starting to look bearish. If this turns around and comes down, we may come down pretty hard. So be aware of that. Now let's take a look at the Wyckoff method. And remember, definitely stick around because we're going to look at a Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin chart side by side and look at a formation that shows that Litecoin may have already topped, Ethereum is on its way to top, and Bitcoin has a long way to go before the top, maybe 80 to 100,000. We're going to take a look at that, but first I want to show you the bearish case. This is the PI top cycle indicator, which we had talked about. But if you guys watch the channel, you know I made a video on this a month ago, right where this arrow is right here, which was around March 17th. You can go back and check. We started talking about this before everybody else on the channel. And I actually drew this blue line in there on that video. And you can see it's playing out beautifully. This is the Wyckoff distribution method. And the distribution method means the big boys are distributing their coins to the little guys as they're getting out in the every little pump, then they sell into. Like I said, there could be a bullish case, but this is looking at the bearish case. 58.5 is of huge significance to me. If we break above that, then we could go to that 61 to 62,000. As long as we don't break the all-time high, we could still be in distribution here. We've been watching this RSI on the daily. Does look like we possibly come back down and retest this bottom trend line before popping up. We'll see what happens. If you guys are interested in trading, definitely check out PHEMEX BT. They've also just added something pretty cool. I'll talk about that in a second. But if you do want to trade on PHEMEX BT, you can trade Forex, crypto, S&P, Dow Jones, all kinds of different stuff, oil, gold, silver, everything on one exchange. So you don't have to be bouncing back from different exchanges. I'll leave a tutorial on how to use their margin and how to use co-vesting. Now they've added a new feature on co-vesting. If you guys use my promo code Savy50, that'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus. Savy25 will get you 25% off your fees. But I do want to show you on co-vesting. On co-vesting, as you know, you can copy other traders if you don't know how to trade or whatever. And they just added yield accounts. So they're going to be offering yield up to 35% interest on your crypto. And it starts in Q3. And if you join the waiting list now, they add an additional 1% yield during the first month. So definitely check it out. I have a link down below to PHEMEX BT. Use my link and you get the other bonuses on top. So definitely check it out. All right, let's take a look at this is looking at this as a fifth wave ending diagonal. And this is the bullish case on this. I still think we come down and test around that $40,000 range. We could go as high as that 58.5, like I said, but what I think is playing out here could be an ABC, and this is the more bullish case on this, and this being wave 4, and then we have wave 5 up to around the $78,000 to $80,000 range. Now in the bearish case, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, could go down around as low as the 20 when it's all over. We would get a bounce around the 30, back up to retest the 40, and then continue down. And then this would be just wave A. We would get a wave B back up to maybe the mid 50s, and then C way down. So that's just a really bearish way to look at it. Like I said, there's no guarantees on what's going on, but let's take a look at this. So this is Ethereum in the middle, Litecoin over here, and Bitcoin over here. And as you can see, I've marked the rising broadening wedge in all of them. You can see where it first touch on the bottom, and then we had 2 touches on the top before touching the bottom again in Bitcoin. We did the same thing here in Ethereum and the same thing in Litecoin. Litecoin got its 3rd touch up here. As you guys know, we did have that top on there, and that chart is right here. Once we hit this top, we knew we were coming back down. That's what's happening now. If Litecoin breaks this bottom trend line, that would most likely, if this keeps playing out this way, would signify these guys are going to do the same thing. But Ethereum, so if Ethereum goes up like Litecoin did, which it does seem to be running here, could get up to that 32 to 3,300 before it tops out on this rising broadening wedge. Bitcoin, same thing. Like I said, they seem to be playing out identical. So if Bitcoin was to do it, could be somewhere between the $80,000 and $100,000 range. Again, it's not to say it has to happen, but definitely keep an eye on it. Like I said, the EMAs are looking kind of bearish right now, so really watch for that EMA cross on the daily. That will definitely give you heads up that we could be going much further down. But let's keep an eye on this, see what happens, see if it plays out the same. Like I said, Ethereum seems to be pumping. It could, if it comes up and tests this trend line, it could be up to that 32 to 3,300 range. Otherwise, you know, it could be a fake out and just come crashing down. But if it does play out like this, like it did in Litecoin, then we'll see the same thing in Ethereum, and then possibly, if we don't break this bottom trend line, see the same thing in Bitcoin. Again, same chart. We had this, if you watched the video yesterday, I had this target actually for about the last month or so, 27.57, and we did break above it. I said in yesterday's video, if we break above this, come back down, test it for support, and it holds as support. If it doesn't, if we come back down below and it becomes resistance, then obviously we come back down for the bottom trend line. But if this holds as support, again, 32 to 3,300 could be a possibility here. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely check out my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. There is a link down below in the description, along with other affiliate links there that help the channel out. I appreciate you guys for checking that stuff out, but definitely check them out. And that's about it for today. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to click Crypto Savvy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Smash that like button and leave your comments. Do you believe in the bearish or the bullish case? Let me know. Take it easy, guys.